Hey everyone, this is George of YouTube channel Uncanny George, and this is a new episode of Cool Finds. So with Walking Dead just around the corner, it actually comes back October 23rd, this Sunday. I decided to do a special edition of Cool Finds, a special Walking Dead edition of Cool Finds. I do want to let you know going in, there are going to be spoilers here. So if you haven't watched a single episode of the show, or if you haven't read a single issue of the comic, you definitely don't want to watch this because there are going to be spoilers. The first item on my Cool Finds list is this book 1 of The Walking Dead. So I actually got this a while back. I'm a huge Walking Dead fan. I love the comics. I remember being in college when the early comics were coming out, and I actually got the first printing, the first trade paperback printing of The Walking Dead. I actually love these hardcover editions of the book, so I have several of them, but I want to talk about the first one just because the first story arc is one of my favorites, and I really like it. And what's really cool about this edition of the book is it collects the first 12 issues of the comic book series. Original price is things like $29.99. I think I got it on eBay. I think I paid like $12 or $15 for it. I actually got a really good deal on it. I really love these editions of the books. I love the hardcover and I love the cover illustration. So for me, this is just an awesome find. The next item on my Cool Finds list is this Blu-ray edition of the first season of The Walking Dead. The next item on my Cool Finds list is this Blu-ray edition of the first season of The Walking Dead. I know the first season of The Walking Dead is just 6 episodes long, just like the first volume and story arc in The Walking Dead. For me, this first season is just really awesome because I'd waited such a long time to see The Walking Dead as a TV series, and I think they did a really awesome job with it. For me, I think the first season of The Walking Dead is actually really awesome. I really don't think people give it enough credit, but I think Frank Darabont and especially Greg Nicotero really came together to make this series as good as it could be, really setting the foundation for the rest of the show. What's really cool about this edition, I actually got this during a Black Friday, and I actually paid $10 for this. This is the special edition, so it's really cool, and I'll show something else that came with it. But what I really love about this edition is the box art. As you can see, the discs kind of mirror the comic book and the TV show image, and I just think it's really cool, and it had a lot of special features. So all around, I think this thing is really cool, and I'm just such a huge Walking Dead fan. If you can track this down, it's definitely really cool. The next item on my Cool Finds list is a really awesome action figure. It's actually Zombie Merle. So for those of you who love the TV series, somebody who actually ended up being a really cool anti-hero on the show was Merle. So I actually really like the character Merle. At first, he kind of sucks because he's an asshole, but then he kind of grows on you. He ends up becoming an anti-hero, and I really do end up liking him quite a bit. But eventually, like most characters on The Walking Dead, he does end up dying. And so what's really cool about this is in the show, you do get to see the zombified version of Merle. And this action figure is that. When I saw this at a Ross, I just had to pick it up. I thought it was a great price and a really awesome action figure. So this is like one of my favorite action figures, and this is just another really cool find. The next item on my Cool Finds list is a really awesome The Walking Dead promo card. This is the other item that came packaged with the Walking Dead Blu-ray DVD set, and it was really cool. It's a Cryptozoic promo card of the Walking Dead series. The image is of when Rick actually confronts the little zombie girl child, which is a very memorable moment. And so I just thought this was really cool that it came packaged with the Blu-ray set, and it's a really cool promo card. So I think this is just another really cool find. The next item on my Cool Finds list is a really awesome variant of The Walking Dead #1. I actually got this at Wizard World Austin. This is actually the one that comes with the VIP edition. It's the black and white one. I also have the color one, but I thought this was really cool because it has a Rob Guillory cover, and it just looks really awesome. I love his illustration work. I think he does really awesome work with Chew. I'm honestly not too sure how much this would cost. I think I've seen it go for like $50 or something like that. But I thought this was just really awesome, and I'm really grateful because my wife got me the VIP package for the Wizard World Austin back in 2013, and this came with it. So it's just a really awesome cover, and it is a really cool exclusive edition of the first issue of The Walking Dead. So that's just another really awesome find. The next item on my cool finds list is The Walking Dead number 104. The reason I really love this comic is because on the cover, Carl just looks so badass. If you've read the comic, you know that Carl actually does some really awesome stuff. And so this is just one of my favorite Walking Dead covers ever. I actually picked this up. I got it for $2.99. I paid cover price. I think I got it at a comic book shop, and I paid cover price for it. So I was just really happy about it. I love this cover. It's going to be really cool to see if they develop Carl in the show like they do in the comics. So this is just another really awesome find. The next item on my cool finds list is The Walking Dead number 100. The Walking Dead number 100 is actually a huge issue, especially going forward this season premiere. This is going to be a big deal because in this issue, this is the first appearance of Negan. Negan was actually just introduced last season, I believe the last episode, and he's basically going to do something very bad to one of our favorite characters. I'm not going to spoil that here. If you can find this comic, you can find out what happens in the comics, but then again on the show sometimes they do things differently, so who knows, it could be somebody else. But this is the first appearance of Negan, and he's a major character in the comics. So this is a really sought after book. I got this out of Hastings. I paid cover price for it. I paid $3.99. This is definitely a key issue for any Walking Dead fan. And if you're a fan of Jeffrey Dean Morgan and you're a fan of Negan, this is a key issue. So if you can find this, I would definitely pick it up. So this is another really cool find. Another item on my cool finds list is actually a variant cover of The Walking Dead number 100. This is actually the Mark Silvestri variant. I really love his cover illustrations. I've been a big fan of his work since when he was doing X-Men, and I absolutely love this cover illustration. You see Rick and Michonne standing side to side against a horde of zombies. It's just a really awesome cover. I actually got this on eBay a while back, and I paid like 20 bucks for like 6 different variant covers, but this is definitely one of my favorites. I really love this cover illustration. That's another really awesome find. The next item on my cool finds list is another first appearance of a major character on the upcoming season of The Walking Dead. It is The Walking Dead number 108. So this comic is awesome because it is the first appearance of Ezekiel. Ezekiel is really awesome, not just because he has a pet tiger named Shiva, but because he's just a really cool character. And so this is his first appearance, and he's actually going to be another major character who's introduced this season on The Walking Dead. This is actually a really hot book. A lot of people are looking for it. I paid cover price for this, $2.99, and I'm just really looking forward to what happens on the show. I hope he's as cool on the show as he is in the comics. So that's just another cool find. The next item on my cool finds list is a really cool variant of The Walking Dead number 115. So when The Walking Dead number 115 came out, they had a bunch of variant covers that kind of detailed the history of The Walking Dead on the cover. This is my favorite variant cover of those because you do see the governor, and that is one of my favorite story arcs of The Walking Dead, is the governor story arc. And you basically see what he does to Rick. He chops off his hand. It definitely pays homage to the history of The Walking Dead. I actually paid $2.99 for this comic at a Hastings, and it's just another really awesome find. Next to The Walking Dead number 104, this next entry on my cool finds list is my favorite cover illustration of a Walking Dead comic book. It is The Walking Dead number 100 variant. This cover is actually really gruesome and really sad. You basically see an ocean of the dead people and dead characters from the Walking Dead series, and basically Rick's the only one still alive. This is actually a wraparound cover that's really awesome. There's actually two versions of this book. One is a chromium edition that I don't have, but I'm just as happy with this book. I think it's really awesome. This is another one of those variants of issue number 100 that I bought. I think I paid 20 bucks for a bunch of variants. So this is just another really awesome addition to the collection. The last item on my cool finds list is actually pretty rare, and it's another variant of The Walking Dead number 100. So what's awesome about this book is, yes, it's rare, but what's interesting about it is that it's actually a second printing. Usually second prints aren't really in demand or as sought after as the first prints, but this second printing actually is. For me, I don't know if the executives on The Walking Dead just saw this cover and thought Jeffrey Dean Morgan equals Negan, but for some reason when I saw this cover, I was thinking Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And so it's funny how that kind of turned out that way. But yes, this is a really cool Walking Dead cover. I was just really happy when I picked this up. I actually paid $3.99 for this book at a Hastings, and this is just another really cool find. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'm really excited for this new season of The Walking Dead. I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan's gonna knock it out of the park as Negan. I'm really excited to see Ezekiel. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Dwight. Of course, Daryl's awesome. So I think this season's gonna be really awesome, and I can't wait to see what happens. We know that they're willing to deviate from the comics, so who knows? It might not be a certain character who's killed in the comic. They might kill somebody else, so who knows? But what we do know is somebody's gonna die. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate your support. I really hope you like this Walking Dead edition of Cool Finds. If you have a Walking Dead favorite cover or a Walking Dead favorite anything, share in the comments below. And if you like the show, please like, subscribe, comment. I really appreciate your support. And as always, thank you for watching.